Yo, it's your boy Justin Brown Jr. And today I'm here with my cousins, and one of them is potentially gonna be a father. And this guy, you feel me? He's just a young man just trying to make it. You feel me? But he's the oldest out of the bunch. And do you guys mind presenting you guys' name?
I'm Jaden. Nice to meet y'all.
They call me Q. Bro, I gotta say my government, bro.
Hey, what
Alright.
freak, bro?
Alright, so
I gotta say my government.
That was funny.
So first and foremost, I like to update you guys on my life. Right now I just proposed to a woman, and I'm also still attending Albany State University, and I got 3 majors right now: communication, psychology, and military science. So within the works of all of that, though, I also been gaining stronger belief and stronger courage in my faith and building a foundation, really. So first and foremost, though, I want you guys to just introduce yourselves. Just let them know where you're from.
Where I'm from?
Yeah, it can be.
I'm from D-Land, Florida. Right about Orlando, about 30, 40 minutes.
I mean, we all from D-Land.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Alright, but on a serious note, though, what does discipline mean to you guys?
To me, I would say it means sticking to the plan even when you don't feel like it, doing what's necessary even when, you don't want to, handling your business, taking care of your responsibilities, don't matter how you feel, wake up, have a bad day, still get everything done that you need to.
Right. What about you, brother?
Yeah, I was just gonna basically say showing up when you feel like you can't. Really, it ain't really nothing to it. Shit, being disciplined. Shit, on the days you feel like you can't do it, that's when you need to show up the most. Facts.
So, I would say discipline is definitely literally all what they're saying, but in my own terms, I would definitely say discipline is just showing up when you're not, when everything is, when the odds is against you, because life gets hard, and pressure makes diamonds. So when pressure gets hard, it's not really for you to give up. When you get hard, that's when you should be trying to step up to the plate even more, trying to figure out a way even more. What do you guys feel like how do you guys learn discipline? What do you feel like, what was something that was it something instilled in you, or was it something that you just ended up coming across and learning on your own, and then subconsciously realizing oh shoot, this is what discipline is? If you don't mind sharing.
For me, I say graduating, for real. Cause I remember when I first started in high school, I just took it as a game. I ain't gonna lie. Like my 9th grade year, bro, I just wanted to play football, and I just wanted to, joke around with my friends and stuff. And then at the end of that semester, you just I realized I was failing.
Man.
So basically, I just had to lock in and get everything done. So with me, I just always wanted to play football. I never really cared about school. So,
sound like me.
No, that's facts though. But then I had realized that I had a bigger plan that I wanted to accomplish. So I got on my grades and stuff, and then I ended up graduating. For me, I wouldn't say me graduating was really for me. I say it was really for my grandma who took care of me. I wanted to, show her that all the sacrifices that she made, said I was going,
It wasn't for no reason.
Yeah, it wasn't for no reason, basically. So I say me being disciplined was just me getting on my stuff when I was just slacking and just joking.
What about you, bro?
It's crazy because that's kind of what I was gonna say, but also in the same token, I played football my whole life. I ended up going off to college for it and stuff like that, and so you always find a certain sense of discipline, but I think I found it in all the areas that matter in being a good person and in making people, feel like they welcome, feel like they loved and stuff like that. And because I won't lie, I still be feeling like some days I'm trying to find the right discipline necessary to, have my future plans set up the way they're supposed to be part of God's plan the way they're supposed to. So really, not only is it discipline, it's the consistency of your discipline as well,
Right.
But I feel like majority of where I would have learned that from comes from football. how to be a good person, how to manage your emotions when, you know, even they overflaring and you just getting so lost and stuff. And but always bringing yourself back to reality and being in the moment and seeing, you know, a bigger picture behind what really matters.
So you said you figured it out. You feel like you learned discipline while you was in high school.
Yeah, while I was in high school.
What about you? Do you feel like you learned it while you was in high school or after high school or before high school?
I feel I learned it way younger, probably more elementary, because at the same time I was going to a Christian private school all the way up until like 5th grade, and I lived with my grandma who always been strict. So, you know, it was kind of like, it was a mixture of all of them put together for real. But it's like, I say football because I've always leaned so heavily on football like my whole life. Like, regardless of what I learned from everywhere else, like, football was just always the top thing to me in my life. Like, I always held it at the top of my heart before everything else. So I dedicate a lot of what I learned to football, and I feel like I learned that way earlier.
Understandable. So me on the other hand, discipline definitely was something that was instilled into me by my father, and without me even knowing though, because yeah, my father kind of instilled it in me, but before my dad brought it to my eyes, I was just doing it just out of the want and the passion, the urge to just be successful in life, and not even in life. At first, it was just for the temporary moment because I was playing football, so I was like, I want to be better than everybody. So that want to just be better than everybody made me just, okay, I'm not doing nothing. Okay, let me go outside and do some ladder. Let me go outside and go run. Let me go do this. Let me go run on the sand hills. And I stayed in the country. I grew up right by sand hills. So it was like, it was just right at my feet. So, and I was always a hyper person. So it was more so out of me just doing it subconsciously. I just something to make me, just something to do, because I wasn't into playing games. I was always bad at video games. I never really liked video games. I always thought it was pointless to just sit in front of a TV, you know, when you could be just living out your youth. And I'll say I gained discipline growing up because it was instilled in me, but I understood discipline more as I was going into high school and really in that middle school era.
Don't try to fight it, let him love you. It's a lot of